and I just happened to get talking to Dimitra, who is actually you're from Greece,
Yes.
but you also live in Liverpool at the moment. That's correct. Now, you were telling me that you just came back from Gaza or that area,
From Israel, Palestine, that
uh-huh.
area.
and you're Jewish, right? So, can you just tell us a little bit about what was going on, what you encountered, and you were there for a month, but you were only there originally for a wedding.
Yeah. So what happened is I entered Israel about a month ago, originally for a wedding. I have this friend which is from the Persian community, and I'm friends with the whole family. His sister was getting married, and originally like that. I came for that event. We were having fun, but I got caught up in the middle of the war. There was this nuclear deal with Iran, who went badly, and then there were attacks from Israel to Iran, from Iran to Israel, and thankfully my good friends they invited me to their home in Bat Yam, it's a city in central Israel. We hid there for 12 days. We were going to the shelter every maybe 3 or 4 hours. You could never know when the next alarm would be. Thankfully, we had alarms. For example, the Palestinian people, unfortunately, they don't always have alarms, or they don't have alarms at all. And if we lived through this, I cannot imagine how it is for the Palestinians that don't have alarms.
So you were in a Jewish area then, or?
I was in a Jewish area.
Okay.
I was in the area of Bat Yam near Tel Aviv. It's actually bordering with Jaffa, which is a mixed city, Arab and Jewish. And but the people stood for each other. People were holding each other's hands. They were calming the kids down. We even had pets in the shelter. We were doing our best to help others to not be afraid and not panic. And yeah, the scariest thing was when the war started. It started so abruptly. No one knew it was going to happen. That night, I was in Tel Aviv with a friend. He was working in this new bar, and he asked me to come and see. And we were out in the open, and we heard the alarm. And when you are in the open area, there is no shelter. You have the guidance is to just fall down, to kneel down, and brace yourself to the floor. This is the safest thing you can do.
So you were there when Gaza was being attacked, but also when Iran was bombing Israel.
Exactly.
So you were, for both things, you experienced
Exactly.
both things, did you?
I was not in Gaza, but I was in the area, and my good friend from Liverpool, he was trapped in Gaza. And I called him immediately to tell him that I do not support this war.
And where's he? He's not Jewish then?
He's Arab, he's Palestinian.
Okay. But he lives in Liverpool?
He lives
as
in
do
Liverpool.
As do you?
Yes. And I told him, actually I don't support any war at all, whatever the reason the people are doing the war, I don't support any war because there are innocent people caught up. And so when the war started, I thought it was my duty to call him and tell him that, tell me what I can to help you, and that I don't condone this at all.
Right. Now, so you wanted to get out, but you couldn't get out. So why was that?
It was because the airspace closed when the missile attack started, the airspace closed. All flights were cancelled. No one could exit Israel except like after the third day, the Israeli authorities like started having some plans for their own citizens to take them back from abroad if they were stranded, or they allowed people in their own responsibility to exit from Egypt or from Jordan. But I didn't do that because the family that was hosting me and also my parents, they told me this is going to be very dangerous because you don't know what time the missile is going to fall. And but many people, and I know some British people, they went through Jordan, through Amman. They crossed by land, they went through Palestine, like Israel, then Palestinian areas, Jordan, and flight out from Amman. And some others went by sea. It was very expensive. It was, to go by sea from Haifa, it was 1,500 pounds, I have heard.
Wow. But you didn't have. You're not a citizen of Israel then.
No,
Because you're Greek. You were telling
I
me.
am Greek.
You're from Greece, so you only had a Greek passport. And then the embassy, the Greek embassy, would they help or?
The Greek embassy, at least they were very polite people, and they showed they care. They called me on their own volition about 5 times. They were giving me some updates regarding the restrictions, and they even put me on a repatriation list. They knew that I live in England, but they told me that with their like with their own means, they can when the airspace opened, they could transfer me to Greece. Like
So they couldn't get in because the airspace was closed.
it was closed.
Right.
And then when the war ended, then they tried to repatriate some people, but there were so many people wanting to go out and so little flights, and I was not called at all for a repatriation flight. I literally booked my flight on Sunday and I arrived Monday.
And just tell me again, what city were you in?
But yeah,
Oh, Bat Yam, okay. And there was lots of missiles coming in?
lots
Yeah.
of missiles coming in.
Wow. So how was that for you? Was it traumatized? So you stayed in the shelter most of the time. Do you still feel quite traumatized by it?
Yeah, like when there are, I don't know, when there are a lot of people in a closed space now, I feel claustrophobia. Sometimes I hear airplanes and I think they are military aircrafts or something.
Well, really. And that will, yeah. So you should get. It'll take time to get to heal, I think.
Yeah.
So just quickly, so your friend was able to get out. The other friend from Liverpool, the Arab guy from Liverpool.
Yes, this was initially, when the war initially started, he was able to get out.
Right. And then what did you were telling me earlier, what did he say to you?
He told me that he will try to stay alive, he will do his best to get out safe, and in 10 days we will be back, we will meet together in Liverpool and we will have beers together.
In
the cavern.
the cavern pub.
The cavern.
Okay, I had to get the Beatles in there somewhere because that's where the Beatles started. Wow, well that's quite a story, and you'll be in our prayers, and your friend as well. But do you see any hope now that everything is over?
No, not at all.
Well, do you think there'll be peace now though, or not?
I don't know. I don't have. I'm not so optimistic because this goes on for years.
Yeah.
I think it needs cooperation by everyone, like by Israel, by its neighbors, like America,
Right.
like everyone, all the stakeholders.
Right. Well, time will tell, I guess, and all we can do is pray. Well, thank you so much, and it was a pleasure meeting you.